Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
So, at this time, you guys got your test back you wrote yesterday? Yeah. Okay. Some of you did okay, not too bad. The next test will happen on Monday. Alright. Again, if you get full marks for that test on Monday, you'll be rewarded in a form of chocolate. So, sorry? I think Tuesday. Let's make it Tuesday. Okay, so it will cover exercise 4. The whole of exercise 4. Again, as I did, I took exactly questions from there. Okay? And then from that exercise 4, which we'll mark finish on Monday, we will be writing on Tuesday. Okay? So at this point, I'm not going to mark your homework of yesterday. The numbers 1 to 20. I'm not going to mark it now. Okay? We're going to mark that on Monday with the rest of the exercise. Okay? But at least this part is finished now. You have answered this in your books. No? Right. So at this point, we are looking at the examples on page 49. You're looking at the examples on page 49. So now we're looking at subtraction. Okay? Subtraction. So there's a note I would like you guys to write down. In the case of subtraction, you need only to remove the brackets and then simplify. There are no new rules here. So you got 3 minus 5. The position of 5 on the number line is negative. And that negative between the two terms is to subtract. So it's 3 minus negative 5. That's how we read it, okay? But some of you say 3 minus 5, which we understand what you're trying to say. We spoke about this before, that a negative times a negative is a positive. So it becomes 3 plus 5, which is 8, because negative times a negative is a positive. And that's the first example I would like you guys to do, okay? This is number 1 and number 2. Guys finish? No. Right, here we go. So, where did we stop yesterday? Was it in this row? We did this row yesterday as well. Where we stopping here? So you must go that way. Okay, Maya, you are first. Go for it. Doesn't matter. Okay. The next person in the row. Number 2. While we're waiting for Maya, number 1.
Should I do it now?
Yes. So what needs to be done first? Multiply. Yes, we're going to multiply that signs out. So what do we get?
Negative and a positive equal of negative.
Yes.
4 times 2 equals 8.
Not 4. You see this negative here. People, how many terms are here? 3 terms. There's 1, 2, 3 terms. So before we add or subtract, we must simplify the terms. Can you see that? So we need to multiply the negative in. Here the negative is multiplied, not the negative 4. You understand? Okay. So negative times positive is? Negative 2x. What's negative times negative? Positive? 5x. Can you see that, people? So what is negative 4x minus 2x? Go in your number line. Negative 4 minus 2. Negative 6x. Negative 6x plus 5x. Negative 1. Well done. You ready, Maya? Yes, go for it.
Can I say the answer?
Yes.
Break it down.
Break it down.
Okay. So negative 2a plus 3a
Yes, and what's negative 2a plus 3a?
equals to a squared.
It's a, yes, but not squared. Remember, when you're adding and subtracting the variables, say the same. Like we did here. You see a negative 4x minus 2x is negative 6x. Negative 6x plus 5x is negative 1x. Okay. It will never be negative x cubed. You understand? So you must make a note there. When adding and subtracting the variables, say the same. Right. Who's next? You got 3p. That's correct. But during the intermediate step, what do we get here? 5p. Negative times negative is a positive p. Positive times negative is negative 3p. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So what's 5p plus p? 6p. 6p minus 3p? 3p. Okay, yes?
Number 1
Sorry?
number 1 equal to 1 equal.
If you put a 1 in front of the a, and you put a positive even there, it's still correct here. But just the conventional way, the normal way of writing it is without the 1. You all okay with that? Right. Right, here's the next one. Number 4. Okay. Who's next? Number 4. As you saw, I've left the bracket there. So before we can do anything, we're going to get rid of the bracket by multiplying it up. Not so? Right, go for it, my girl. X squared, yes. 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 Yeah. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So what do we look for now? Like terms. So x squared is a like term too. Negative 2x squared. Negative 4x. Negative 3x. 2 and 1. So what's x squared minus 2x squared? Right, good. Negative x squared. Negative 4x minus 3x. Negative 7x, yes. And 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, who doesn't understand what we just did? What don't you understand?
So, like for example, you see when you're like saying the negative, how to know which sign to put in.
Okay, so this is your issue here. That's what you say.
No, so
On the signs.
yes, the signs.
Yeah. So if you got here 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. You're asking about these signs here, no?
Yes,
So you see there's no sign here. So it is positive. There must be a 1 here. Not so. So we must multiply the negative 1 by the first term, by the second term, and by the third term. So what's positive times negative? Negative. 1 times 2x squared? 2x squared. Not so. So what's negative 1 times positive 3x? What's negative times positive?
negative.
Negative is 1 times 3x? 3x. What's negative times negative? Positive. 1 times 1? 1. You see here? Okay. Yes, Michael?
So how would you get
7. So the 7x here. You got minus 4x and minus 3x is like terms, not so? So you got on your number line. What's negative 4? Minus 3. Negative 7. Yeah. Where's your number line? That's your problem. Your number line is behind your book. Where's your number line? Sorry? It's not here. That is one. Stick to the number line for now. As far as possible. Even if you're convinced your answer is right, consult the number line. Okay? There will come a time where you feel, no, I'm not 100% sure of the answer. Okay? Any other confusion? No. Right, let's look at number 5. So there's a note that I made here, that the bracket is removed by multiplying negative 1, each term by negative 1. That is what they're referring to there. Not so? And we just spoke about that now. Alright. Here's the next one. Number 5. Monica. Go for it. But if you don't understand, we'll help you along. Okay. Yes? So you first multiply this in. Nice. So it's going to be negative 2a is? Yes? How do you get 4c? Minus c, yes? Is c correct? No. You see, has a positive sign here.
Oh, negative 3c.
So it should be negative 3c, yes?
Plus 5a.
Plus 5a?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yeah.
You all agree with that? Who's confused about that? You've all understand it, no? You understand? Yes. So what do we look for now, Michael? Like terms. So is negative 2a is a like term too? Positive 5a. 3b is on its own. C, negative c, negative 3c, and negative 1 is also on its own. Not so? Monica, what's negative 2a plus 5a? No. Where's your number line? Okay, it's nice. Positive 7a. Where's your number line? That's your problem. Okay? You guys, every time I ask you where's your number line, you don't have a number line, I'm going to keep you during break. Okay? So I'm going to check Monday that everybody must be bringing the number line. And this is the reason why you're not getting the answer. What is negative 2a plus 5a? Positive 3a. Where are you getting a 7? Please use a number line, Michael. Okay? So I'm going to give you 3a. Oneka? So you got 3b, it's on its own. What's minus c minus 3c? You got negative 1 minus 3. Negative 4c. And then minus 1. People, use your number lines. You are missing the sums up here because you think you're brave. You keep yourself brave. You think you can do these sums out of your head. Right, in number 6, it says subtract 2x minus 3y from 5x plus 8y. So write that sum down. Right, so what gets done here? 5x, yes? 5x plus 8y minus 2x minus 3y. You all agree with that? No? There must be a bracket there. Why? Because there's more than one term following a negative sign. Okay. Don't forget the brackets. The brackets are left out often by learners. Okay. So when I read this, I normally say, okay, you got subtract 2x minus 3y, I underline from. Wherever I see from, I underline. Whatever follows from, you write first. Okay. Is my girl is looking out of the window? Your turn. Yes? Your turn. Add like terms. First multiply the negative in. Get rid of the bracket. Not so?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to multiply in. So carry on, Michael. 2x. So we're going to first write this down. 5x plus 8y is minus 2x, yes? Is she correct? No. Why positive? Because I'm multiplying this out here. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative times a positive is a negative. What do we do now? Now we look for like terms. You ready? Right? So what's a like term to 5x? Negative 2x, yes? What's a like term to 8y? Positive 3y, right? What's 5x minus 2x? Are you sure? Okay. 5, go to 5 on your number line. Minus 2. Okay, come here, come. You see the number line there. Go to the number line. There, there's something wrong with your number line. Go to that number line. Bring your number line to me. Why are you making a confusion? Bring your number line out to see if your number line is right. Come go free. Right, go to that number line. Put your finger on 5. Minus 2. What is the answer?
3.
3 what? Positive 3. So okay, 5x minus 2x is going to be positive? 3x. What's 8 plus 3?
8 plus 3.
Yes.
It's 11.
11. So 8y plus 3y?
11.
11y. There we go. Okay. Now, what is minus 2 plus 3? In your head, what's minus 2 plus 3?
1.
1. Nice. What's minus 2 minus 3?
1. Negative 1.
Negative 1. Okay. Now go on your number line. Where's minus 2? Minus 3.
Oh.
Minus 2, minus 3. Put your finger on minus 2 and you go 3 units down. Negative 5. So what's minus 8 minus 1? Negative 9. What is 5 minus 2?
Positive 3.
There we go. And what is 2 minus 5? In your head, what's 2 minus 5?
2 minus 5 is 3.
Now you see why you must use a number line.
Yes.
Go there. 2 minus 5. 2. 2. Minus 5. Two minus 5 is 0. 2. Listen. 2. Put your finger on 2. Minus 5. Must go down 5.
Negative 3.
Negative 3.
Yes.
Now you see this thing here is the same like this here.
Yes.
Okay? So keep it there. Now you put on your number line. What is 8? Just stay out of the view of the camera. What is 8 minus 11? Go on your number line. 8, put your finger on 8, minus 11.
-3.
There we go. So in future, use your number line. And now you know how to use it properly. No?
Yes, sir.
Okay. People, you guys must master this because it's going to form the basics, the fundamental basics of your algebra. And we have classes on a Monday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for an hour. None of you come for those classes. Or very few come. 3 hours a week, people. That should sort out your problems. Okay, so there's a note that they gave us here at this point. Very important to note which expression is written down first. As I said, whatever follows from, you write down first. And number 2, the brackets around the bracket around the subtractor, the second expression, is important. That is what I've written down there. Can you see in black? That is the important note that they are giving us at this point. Okay. People, you guys must practice a lot, no? I know of COVID and all of those things affected your maths. Yesterday I had a discussion on the radio. They did a study with how COVID actually affected us in maths. English is affected, the level at which the grade 3s, 6 and 9s are tested. I don't know if you guys have written that, systemics and all that. Now with that information, they concluded that in English, the learners year on year, from the last term tested to this year tested, those learners are 8 months behind for English. 8 months behind. For maths, it's double that. I'm serious. So you guys, not you specifically you guys, but as a group, or grade 8 group, you guys are more than a year and a half behind where you should be compared to where the last group that was tested was. It's hectic, yes. And yet you people don't want to take time and study your maths. It's going to affect you people in the long run. Okay? So stop wasting your time. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into examples. We are running out of time at this point. Right. So now we're looking at number 7. As I said, I'm going to do it. Because I would like to show you a couple of sums dealing with substitution as well, so that we can conclude this exercise. Okay. In number 7, they want to know how much more is 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 than negative x squared plus x minus 10. So if this number was 10 and this number was 12, for argument's sake, how much more is 10 than 12? What calculation would I have made? I would have said 10 minus 12. And 10 minus 12 is negative 10. Not so? Now, likewise, how much more is that than that? So in other words, we must say 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus negative x squared plus x minus 10. What must not forget to put there? Bracket. Why? More than one term following a negative sign. Can you see that, people? So what do we have here? 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus x squared minus x plus 10. You all okay with that? Right? Positive x squared minus x plus 10. So now I'm going to look for like terms. What's a like term to 4x squared? X squared. Negative 2x. Negative x. 0 and? I'm sorry, 10 and 1. So what's 4x squared plus x squared? 5x squared. What is minus x squared minus x? Minus 2x minus x. Negative 3x. There's negative 2 minus 1. Not so? And what is 10 plus 1? 11. You all okay with that? Okay. These are the examples on page 49. So, if you just want to take note, you can either watch the video again later online, or you can consult the textbook. It's on that page. Okay. If you feel like I'm going too fast now. Okay, and the next one, it says from negative 10x plus 3a, subtract 4a squared minus 1 plus a. So what did we say earlier on? What we're going to do first? Underline from, yes. Whatever follows from, you write first. So what should I write here? Negative 10 plus 3a minus, open brackets, 4a squared minus 1 plus a. You all can do that. No, that is one mark already. You can do that. Set up the sum. So what do we do now? We multiply the negative sign in. Not so? So what do we get? Negative 10 plus 3a minus 4a squared plus 1 minus a. Now what? Like terms. So we got negative 10 is a like term to? 1. To 1, yes, absolutely. No? 3a is a like term to? Negative a. Don't just say a. Remind yourself that the negative is part of the term. Remind yourselves that. So what is negative 10 plus 1? Negative 9. Okay, here again on the number line. Negative 10 plus 1. So you're moving 1 up. That's so. So what is 3a minus a? 2a. Positive 2a. And then? Negative 4a squared. You see that? There's no like term to that. But I don't leave it out completely. What I do is I write it down. You saw? Let's take note here, my no? Let's look at the next one. This is vertical subtraction. Remember we did the vertical addition before. Not so. So here, vertical subtraction. So it's going to be 4a squared minus 5a squared. Remember, subtraction is negative. Not so. So it's going to be 4a squared minus, for the subtraction, minus 5a squared. Can you see that, people? So that becomes 4a squared plus 5a squared. So a negative times a negative is a positive. And what is 4a squared plus 5a squared? 9a squared. Can you see that? Then it's going to be minus 3a, subtract minus 8a. That is why they wrote here minus 3a, minus from the subtraction, minus 8a. Negative times a negative is positive. Minus 3, you got negative 3 on the number line, plus 8 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is going to give you 5, 8. Positive 5. You will agree with that? You get the next one. Negative times a positive is?
May I please have the learner's attention? My apologies also to interrupt this lesson. As from Monday, no learners may leave the school grounds to buy food. As from Monday, no learners will leave the school grounds to buy food. And when the bell rings now, please report to your next lesson promptly. It is very frustrating for the teachers to wait on learners. It interrupts the lesson. So please make sure when the bell rings, you go to your next lesson. As well as from Monday, the tuck shop will be up and running.
Alhamdulillah.
So please bring along some cash. Our tuck shop will be running on Monday. Thank you.
Okay. So now we got 2 minus 6 is negative 4. That's one way of looking at it. Okay. Alternatively, what I can do is, you say, okay, if it says subtract, a vertical subtraction, what I do is I change the signs on the line. That is negative becomes positive, positive and negative. Okay. So in other words, it's going to be 4a squared plus 5a squared. Can you see that? 4a squared plus 5a squared? 9a squared. Minus 3a plus 8a. It's positive 5a. Can you see that? 2 minus 6 is negative 4. This is the same answer we confirmed earlier. Okay. Let's go to the next one, number 10. Yes? Subtraction, yes? Yeah, because they place the like terms one above the other, one below the other. Okay, the next question says subtract 4x squared minus 2x and negative 5x squared plus 6x minus 3. So if we subtract, what we do, we change the signs of the line. This minus becomes plus, this is plus becomes minus, this minus becomes plus. Exactly what we have there. You see 5 became plus, 6 became minus, and 3 became a plus. Can you see that? So what I do is I just change the signs on the line to its opposite sign. So what is 14x squared plus 5x squared? 19x squared. What's minus 2x minus 6x? Negative 8x plus 3. Right, you guys understand? Any confusion here? No. Right, for homework? It's going to be, from that exercise, you should be able to do now number 2. And number 2 is on page 51. As well as number 4 to 10. Okay. So it's number 2 and 4 to 10. Yes. The page number is 52 and 53. Sorry, 51 and 52. 51 and 52. Everybody knows what to do. People enjoy the weekend. Good afternoon, good morning class. It's afternoon, yes, afternoon.